people care about is money. Shaq played college for 2 years. Three. Kenny played for 4. I played for 3. Michael Jordan played for 3. Tim Duncan played for 4. David Robinson played for 4. Some of the greatest players ever. Wilt Chamberlain, Larry Bird, Magic Johnson played. When we get to the point where you got clowns on television saying, oh, don't play. That's what you do, Ernie. That's what we do. We play basketball. I mean, I don't ever want to see anybody get hurt. This kid looked like he's going to be a fantastic player. But I get so mad when people act like money's the only thing that matters in the world. Like, oh, dude, you're going to go in the NBA, don't play. I mean, that's ridiculous.
Ernie, I remember when I was getting ready to come out, you all remember my father. I wanted to come out my sophomore year. He said, why you want to come out? I said, I think it's time to go get the money. He said, you've been broke for 18 years. You could be broke for 19 years. You ain't ready. So,
well,
you know, if you could wait an extra 365 days and better your game, better yourself, I think you should do that.
Well, first, before I even get that, congratulations to North Carolina, because they had a game plan to still win a basketball game. So we can't dismiss that they went into a tough place to play and win. I'm not going to dismiss that. Secondly, you know, because they have 2 other really top 5 players on their team. Barry kid and Reddish, without question, they're going to be top 5 players. They are an extremely good team. But for me, watching as a young man coming in, these questions are being raised only because of now there's been a heightened awareness about the NCAA and not paying college basketball players. And because of the stakes, you know, when we were in college, and you and I, the amount of television revenue was nowhere near where it is now. So now people are saying, well, if everyone else is making all this money and you're not making anything, why are you still playing in that environment when you now have put yourself in position to be number 1? So that's why the questions arise. I understand why they arise. Now, if I'm Zion Williams, my main goal is I'm using this as a platform. Is this platform now helping me or going to hinder me? And if it's going to hinder me, yes, I am a basketball player. You ask any guy, he's going to want to play. But if it's going to hinder him at any point, if he is really hurt, he should not play, because he has solidified himself as a top 2-3 pick. He shouldn't. But if he is healthy enough to play, he's only going to raise his stock, because he is one of the best players in college basketball. He's going to get a bigger shoe deal. He's going to get more endorsements, and more people are going to follow him and want to be part of what he is.
Let me make this final one point. Ernie, what bothers me the most, I never want to be selfish when I try to make a point on television. Me, Kenny, and Shaq have made a great living because of basketball. We probably could have went pro right out of high school. But we only talking about a certain small percentage. And everybody bashes the NCAA, and they're not perfect. But they get more people education than guys go to the NBA. There's a little over, that's like 400 and some players in the NBA. 99.9% of players who go to college have to get a free education. And the guys on television who are all great players or good players, they don't need their education. So they're like, this kid don't need his education. He probably don't need his education. But I never worry about Shaq.
When you say don't need it, meaning in what way?
He ain't gonna never need his education.
I disagree with that, but he doesn't. He's not at this point in his life. His education is not going to equal. It's not going to equal the value that he has as a basketball.
That's the point I'm trying to make. Like, listen, I didn't get my college degree, but I'm good. But I'm saying the guys on television who played in the NBA, they're jaded. But I don't worry about the guys who are great at sports. I worry about the rest of the kids who really got to go out in the real world and get a job. And like I say, the system is not perfect, but the guys on television, myself included, and I don't think like that, all they talk about is, well, these kids should be able to get to this money as soon as possible. That's because you're going to get the money. But what if you want these other kids who really need your college education to be successful in life? That's my only problem.
Zion Williamson, so I think we all agree. If the doctors say you're okay, play.
He's going to raise his stakes. He's using that platform the way the platform is using him.
Play.
Because where do you stop?
Because the platform is
Then do you
using him.
say, R.J. Barrett, you should sit out because you're
No, but I'm
going to
just
be a
saying,
lottery pick.
we just have to acknowledge the platform
Play.
is using him, so he could use the platform.
Yes.
All right, back to the pro game.
This was a really good game.
Oh, dunk that.
Celtics in Milwaukee on the mean streets, taking on the Bucks. Yeah, Jaylen Brown. 53-47 was the Milwaukee lead at the half, looking for win number 44, which was what they had all of last year.
Beer, fear the beer.
Fear the beer, says Shaq.
Like that.
Very nice. And it's all over the place. Kevin Harlan had a fall with that call, by the way.
Kevin Harlan he's just amazing on television and radio and everything.
Al on all sports, too.
Yes.
Bucks turn it over. Al
Pass.
Horford to Marcus Smart.
Okay, baby Shamrock.
Let's check out a Euro step, shall we?
Yes, a big one, too.
How you
1,
doing?
2. Got 2 or 3.
Let's head at
That was 2.
head at the rim after that.
Everybody does the traveling sign after that, but it wasn't.
Oh, this guy here gonna help you.
Nikola Mirotic making his debut with the Bucks. Knocked down a couple of threes.
Nice subtle pickup.
Oh, give me that.
Jaylen Brown, nobody catching. 21-19 third quarter, Boston over Milwaukee. So it was 72-68 going to the fourth. Bucks on top.
Stop the ball, stop the ball. Watch out, little fella.
Antetokounmpo, 30 points, 13 rebounds.
There you go, Shaq.
No,
That
no,
three.
don't shoot
You
that.
don't have to shoot a lot of them. Just keep the defense honest.
Now watch him on the defensive end. Watch the chase down.
Yeah, this is
By the freak.
That's how you lead by example right there.
That's got to be a foul, though.
That's not a foul. That's not a foul.
Come on.
Nope.
It came across his shoulder.
No,
Stop.
it didn't.
all right, yeah.
Good block, Greek freak.
Nice pass.
Jason Tatum knocks down the three. 2-point game. Kyrie Irving, 22 points on 9 of 27 shooting.
Back, kick it back, kick it back.
9 of 27 ain't gonna get it done, brothers.
Here's
Right
one of your
about that.
keys
Oh.
to this Bucks team,
Okay.
Eric Bledsoe.
Touch out there, little fella.
Al Horford,
There you go. See what happens when you kick it
clutch
to a teammate?
three, 95 apiece.
What happens when you kick it?
The answer would come from Milwaukee's
Good D.
other all-star,
Swing
Chris
it one more time.
Middleton.
One more
Oh,
time.
one more time. Good pass.
Bucks on top by 3. 1-point game. Greek freak
They waited too
fumbles,
long.
and
Yeah.
then Marcus Smart.
Great
Give me that.
But you got to get into your offense quicker in that situation.
Oh,
Jump ball with 0.2 of a second, and so shot clock violation is called. Folks were wondering, hey, why didn't the shot clock start right there? Because not until it's till there's possession, and so on the tip, the clock doesn't start.
Kyrie's got to make this pass in this situation. Al Horford is
Right
wide
here.
open.
And with that, the Milwaukee Bucks hang on to beat the Celtics 98-97. These teams will not meet again unless they meet in the postseason as the Celtics' 4-game road winning streak is snapped. Bucks 39-1 when they lead after 3, and they've taken 2 out of 3 in the season series from the Celtics. On we move to the Heat and the Sixers as
you rang.
I tell you what,
Oban
man,
Mario.
shout out to Elton Brand.
Look, he can
Great
play.
job at the trading deadline.
Kenny, he can play now.
hey,
Oh, he can play.
4 for
No, he
4 in
really
the
can
first
play.
quarter for 11 points.
Ben Simmons. I tell you what, this is going to be a very good time for Ben Simmons to start going to the next level without Joel Embiid, without the drill the jump pass, though.
How about that pass by
dunk that
Bam
thing.
Adebayo to D-Wade?
Ben Simmons, to drill the jump pass is never a good thing.
Here comes
Oh, what's
Bam.
this? Ooh,
He's all over the place on that.
who he play
Think
for?
Miami sneaks in the playoffs?
You rang.
Get
Give it back
ready
to him.
again.
You rang.
And one.
He was 6 for 6 in the
Damn.
first half for 16 points and 8 rebounds.
SLFGP.
They were up 57-50, but Miami outscored them 25-16 in the third quarter.
your
Whiteside only had 4 points, 5 rebounds.
What?
Then Simmons with that finish.
You get that right now, Chuck? 4 points.
No question.
Derek Jones was back in. recovering from injury.
Tell you what.
Warren Dragic they thought would play, but he did not tonight.
The addition of Tobias Harris and
JJ.
Jimmy Butler, man, I'm telling you, this Sixers team.
Yeah, because Tobias Harris is a guy who can get his own shot in
Yes.
multiple places. He can shoot the three, he can hit you in the break as he did before, in between. So when Embiid is out, you can still get scoring from multiple places.
Now Jimmy Butler can do his thing.
And
JJ
Boban.
Yeah.
Boban, that's an underrated part of that trade.
1 point game.
Oh, get him, JJ.
JJ Redick
With a hand up.
Oh, you need
makes it a 4 point game, and Ben Simmons and D Wade with the jersey exchange as the Sixers without Embiid for the next week, and then he'll be reevaluated. 106-102 winners over the Heat, who came in as the number 9 team. They're 26-31, have lost 7 of their last 9, and Sixers 4-1 since that slew of trades that brought Tobias Harris and others to the Sixers. And
because
the final game of the night, Kevin Love and the
He's back.
Cavs.
I sure
taking
wish I
on
was
the
at home right
Suns,
now.
2 of the 3 worst teams in the NBA.
This
ahead,
will
Kenny.
be a good way for me to go to sleep.
Go
While
ahead, Kenny. Start that music, Kenny.
You know what?
You're not going to see a ball go through the hoop.
I'm not
Ain't
gonna,
no way.
Quite
Come on,
some
Kenny.
time on this.
No way.
You know why I'm not going to do the Globetrotters?
Why?
Disrespect to the Globetrotters.
Do Benny Hill then.
Oh, yeah.
As I told y'all last year, Cleveland's one of my favorite cities. Come on.
Yo, my 5th grade team. My 5th and 6th grade team pass the ball out.
Come on.
I was giving you a little breather there.
Hey, Shaq.
Glad you're back.
Cleveland one of my favorite cities. Come on, man. There's a chance I might never go there again. Look at this.
If he missed that, I'm out.
Come on, man.
Did they realize All-Star break is over? Oh, no, don't throw it if he missed this. We're out of here if he missed it.
Here's our one basket from this highlight from Larry Nance Jr. And
Cleveland won.
Cleveland Cavaliers 111-98, 16 straight
I don't
losses
know.
for the
Come on,
Suns.
man. Come on. It's impossible.
Franchise
Come
record.
on. It's
and
impossible
12
to
straight on the
lose
road.
16 straight games.
Suns are now 1-42 when they trail going to the fourth
Really?
quarter. They're 1-18 when they don't score 100.
And they're 11:49 just